Hello, today is Sunday, March 1st, 2026, and we've got a new poll out conducted on behalf of Reuters by Ipsos. It was taken yesterday and today, and it's asking Americans if they approve or disapprove of the strikes on Iran. Not surprisingly, I'm going to read off a few numbers. Democrats, 7% approve of the strikes. Republicans, 55% approve. And then the independents are somewhere in between. A lot of people are saying they aren't sure. But as far as Democrats go, we are sure, and we overwhelmingly disapprove. 74% disapprove. And it's because of the way that it was done, I think. It was not necessary. Khamenei has been their supreme leader, as many of you have read or already know by now, for a really long time, almost 40 years, since only 10 years after the founding of the Islamic Republic. And why didn't we get rid of him all along? He's been terrible all along. He's been a force for evil, chaos, and murder in the world for decades now. What was so special about this weekend that he had to be assassinated by Israeli bombers? What was it? Well, it was opportunistic, they all say, and they have said, that they had actionable intelligence, that they knew where him and top leaders would be gathered, and they don't always gather all together, but they had it on a pretty good level of certainty that they would all be in this one place at this one time. Well, Israeli intelligence is probably the best in the world by many accounts when it comes to things like this, when it comes to knowing where foreign leaders of their adversaries are. They could have taken them out whenever, right? With our help. Why this weekend? That's the big question. What's going on in Trump's world that it had to be this weekend? What was going on? The terrible state of the union, the Epstein files. Yes, I'm someone who believes that this is a war not of convenience. I term it a war of distraction. And the distraction can only last so long. This leader was 86 years old. He wasn't going to be around forever. The damage was done, what he had done. And Israel has already largely defanged Iran. They've defanged Syria. We've had regime change in Syria. Israel is getting it done around the region. And why did Trump need to go in with this? He didn't. He needs to be distracting, and that's what he is doing. Americans see through this on the Democratic side, and on the Republican side, when you only have 55% of Republicans approving of this, that's not a lot. Usually, especially the leader of Iran, like this is a guy who the entire world, except for maybe Vladimir Putin, thinks has to go. And we can all be glad that he's gone, but why did Donald Trump choose this weekend? It's so obvious. And Democrats see this, and a lot of independents see that too. Only 19% of independents approved of the strikes. These are really low numbers. We see right through this. And the problem for Trump is, they're going to run out of ammunition. The U.S. is after a week or so, they say, the experts say. And then what? Right? The bombings stop, the attacks stop, and then we're right back to where we were. So then the attention turns to who is going to lead Iran next. We have intelligence estimates that whoever replaces him is likely to be even more hardline than he was. Now that's hard to believe. What will the people of Iran have to say about this? Trump keeps telling them to rise up and take over their government. When you don't have weapons and your government does, that's hard to do. You would need the government to, in effect, turn on itself. Don't know that that's going to happen. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But it's not a plan, right? There is no plan. It's like we didn't learn the lessons of Iraq. We didn't learn the lessons of Afghanistan. But this is what Trump has chosen. Americans have died as a result of this. And I don't know what their families are thinking. This is not defending America. This action is not defending America. If you are Trump and you're saying you're not going to be the defending the world, right? He's been saying, well, we can't defend Europe. We can't defend the entire world. We have to defend our interests. Well, what are they? I fail to see that. Dude, you already obliterated their entire nuclear program and set it back to the Stone Age, right? Just mere months ago, which we all knew was a lie. But now you've come around and you need another distraction, and that's what you're doing. So I know a lot of people watch this channel due to my level-headedness and my calmness. When it comes to Trump starting wars with other nations and people getting killed, yes, Americans getting killed, but other people getting killed as well, civilians getting killed in Iran. I just, it's hard to remain calm. There is no reason to have this attack right now. Israel could have gone in at any time and assassinated that leader. They assassinate people. They have no problem assassinating people. Leaders of other countries, scientists, generals. Israel assassinates leaders of other countries. And this is what this is. It's an assassination. Yes, we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of U.S. taxpayer dollars spent on this Israeli assassination. I saw one estimate that we spent $680 million just moving the naval assets into place over these past several weeks. Not to mention the cost of all the munitions being used, all the jet fuel, just all of it. And for what? So Trump doesn't have to sit there and answer questions about the Epstein files for a few days, maybe a week or two. I don't know. I don't think it buys him all that much time, honestly. We already know that the supreme leader is dead and gone, and they will be choosing another one, and that's it. That's it. That's the end of the news cycle. Sorry, buddy. I don't think you're getting that much out of this, and I wish you wouldn't have done it, personally. Not to say I'm not glad that the Ayatollah is gone. I'm very glad he is. But when I know that they're just going to replace him with someone else, likely equally as bad, I just don't know what that gets us. But I know I celebrate with Iranians around the world that he is gone, and he has been this huge evil presence, not just around the world, but in particular for Iranians for almost 40 years now. And for that, I am grateful, and I think we should all be grateful. But as to the reason or why it was done this weekend, there isn't one. And that's upsetting that we now have a president. We already knew he would be willing to do anything to distract us from the Epstein files. Now we know he is willing to start a war with another nation in order to distract us all from the Epstein files for a few days, a week or two tops. So that's where we are today. Welcome to March. I think it'll be a big month. We've got I know in Texas we've got our Senate primaries for the Republicans and Democrats on Tuesday, March 3rd. For those who haven't early voted, I didn't early vote. I'll have to get out there and vote. I still haven't decided between Tallarico and Crockett for myself yet. I'm still convinced that either of them would be amazing in the Senate. They both have different election strategies. She is trying to turn out more Democrats. He is trying to get Republicans to flip. I personally think all the Democrats will vote for either of them. So if he is more appealing to more Republicans than she is, then I think that makes him more likely to win in November. But I don't think either of them have any problem getting Democrats to vote for them and any problem getting a strong turnout in November. So I would love to see either one of them in the Senate come next year. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Give it a like and subscribe if you would. Share it however you feel like it, if so compelled, and we will talk tomorrow.